Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful night here at Langley High School in Langley, Virginia, the venue of our 2025 Spring American Premier League final between Yinz United and World Class Premier. Two sides that are no stranger to this final. Yinz United currently defending their title. World Class Premier, it's been a couple of seasons since they've been in this big match, but they have been here before, and they certainly have the veteran know-how to get this job done. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you a World Class Premier fan, a Yinz United fan, or just tuning in? Regardless, we welcome you. Get your score predictions in the chat. Let us know who to watch out for, and of course, and get that friendly banter in there. No hate speech of any type will be tolerated. If we see it, you'll be blocked and reported, but friendly banter is welcome and encouraged. We have just a few minutes before we get into the international walkout and the anthem, and we'll get into our predictions and the starting lineups. It's been a long road here through the regular season. World Class Premier had to fight through a tough-fought match against Aegean Hawks. Yinz United, they earned their spot by knocking out Los Toros, who coming into playoffs were two of the top teams, two of the favorites, and now we are left with a final without either team named Los Toros or Aegean Hawks. It's good to see so many strong teams in this league here, and no doubt it's two worthy teams. Before we get into the walkout and the anthem, check out American Premier League online at APLofficial.com. If you have a local team and want to potentially play against some of the best in the area, they do a great job on social media and have some of the best teams in the area. Go through the expected lineups before we get into the walkout, the anthem, and more. For Yinz United, the Pups will wear yellow and black. In goal will be Rye McMillan. In front of him, he'll have Michael Cherry, Mike Kozlowski, Nathan Brown, and Kareem Najib in the back line. In the midfield, it will be Connor Wharton, Jose Noriega, and Lorenzo D'Agostino. And up front, the front line, one of the best we've seen, Austin Pelto, Ferris Tello, and Jimmy Grace will round out this starting 11 for the Pups. For World Class Premier, still some questions on who will get the start, but we know in net it will be Kofi Kumi. In front of him, he'll have Ahmad, Tito, Willie, Diego, Justin, Jason, Brian Kelly Jr., Jojo Khan, Jonathan, Kevin Pezpa, Patrick, Dino, Daniel Ankara, and Pato and Kevin. A whole host of World Class Premier youth players in the lineup. We're going to try to get a more complete lineup from World Class Premier in a moment, but players to watch out for. Certainly Kofi Kumi, who came up through this World Class Premier youth system, will have a massive responsibility on his shoulder in the net today for World Class. Dino Kamara, one of the longtime attacking players in this attacking midfield. And the glue, Daniel Ankara, perhaps no better player to watch, has had experience playing at the highest levels, and he is a leader in this midfield. Will look to get down the field and lead by example. Jojo Khan, a player who really can make an impact down the field. His speed, his touch, and his finishing prowess, when he's at his best, can be on par with anyone else. For the Pups, no short of veteran leadership there. Neither Pups have been aside for many years, going back as far as 2004 and possibly earlier. Of course, not too many players from that original Yinz United Pups side, but some players who have a lot of caps under their belt. Watch out for Jose Noriega in that midfield to absolutely control the pace of play, get his team forward, and find the front three of Pelto, Ferris Tello, and Jimmy Grace. We're at the moment you've been waiting for. Walkout, anthem, and match time here at Langley. It's not too late to make your way out to Langley. If you're in the area, I highly recommend checking this match out. But if it's not possible, we're so glad to have you with us here live on DMB Sports Media. Consider dropping a like on the video in order to help others find us in the algorithm and subscribe to the channel in order to see more of the best DMV soccer footy coverage available. We'll now rise and honor the flag with the playing of our nation's Star-Spangled Banner. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The walkout is finished. The anthem is played, and it is time for action here at Langley. The much-anticipated American Premier League Championship Final. Yinz United, the defending champs, looking to take on world-class Premier. It's a familiar lineup, but a couple different additions. Ryan McMillan will take on the responsibilities of goalkeeper today. No Kozlowski or Andrew Hickman, two injured goalkeepers will wait in the wings on the bench, but certainly the Yinz have the network and the player pool to call on additional strength. While Yinz United will rely on veteran players, world-class Premier relying on the next generation to get it done. There's at least 3 players from their U16 team in the lineup tonight, playing alongside some of their coaches, the veteran players like Dino Camara, like Daniel Ankara, and others. It's really a great blend of youth and experience to bring the next generation into the fold. And we'll see which approach bears fruit today. Yinz United will start off on the ball, playing left to right, wearing their yellow and black. World-class Premier will wear their blue and black, playing right to left. And here we go. Pups will knock this one around. It's immediately sent back to Cherry, a longtime center back for the Pups. Langston pops it outside. Nervy back pass there. The pressure is there. Camara doing his best to shape this one. And now it takes a touch off the Pups man. Will be a world-class Premier throw on the far touchline. World-class Premier will go back in order to go forward. Sent across. Into the direction of Diego, who has time to work, but will smartly send it back. Pato finding Dino Camaro. And now Ankara sees something he likes in the corner. World-class Premier looking to get away and exploit that space, but a little too much on the pass, and it goes harmlessly wide off the foot of their wing on the far side. This one's sent in and immediately pressured. It was well dealt with by Mike Kozlowski. Morton now, one of the younger players in this Yinz United side, will send it in. Morton again looking for clearance. And now it is Ankara working and losing out. Pelto will send it back to Noriega, and now it's time to Noriega to settle things down. We'll send it back to Cherry. And Pups not finding the outlet pass they little liked. Here's Jojo Khan, likewise losing it, and both sides maybe not getting the cleanest of starts. It's expected in a championship final to have some nerves and maybe take a moment to find yourself into the game. You got to be careful, though. Neither of these sides want to give anything away in the early stages of this match. A mistake could be costly. This one's sent down the line by Langston, and no recipient to be found. A chance to send it in. It's Diego to send it in, and already we have our first ball controversy of the match. Wouldn't really be an amateur match if we didn't have some sort of controversy over the ball, either they're a missing ball or questions over the efficacy of a ball. And now we're going to have the obligatory discussion and debate over which ball to use. Looks like our fourth official earning his keep and settling the debate, and now we are ready to get back to play. Diego looking down the line. Najib goes down, and it will be a foul. Jojo Khan deemed to be the guilty party. Khan has to be careful, almost putting his body right into that ball, and if he made contact with the player, that certainly would have been an early caution. Got to be smart. You got to leave your cards for when you really need them. Dissent with the referee or stopping an unnecessary restart early on can really hurt your team because it limits your ability to make tackles. And Khan will want to be careful there. There's the delivery to the backside. No recipients there, and takes a final touch off the world-class Premier man. There'll be another option and opportunity for the Pups to send one in. Quickly sent in. Here's Pelto looking for a window. Kozlowski keeps it alive. Still in the mix. Jojo Khan turning into trouble. And here's Pelto sending it across. Goalkeeper.
No, no, no. Hey, ¿qué cobras? Si no ha sido offside, ¿qué cobras?
Just watch out because this one is where this is. It's you good. Yeah. Good. Here comes the in-swinger for the Pups. It's a good ball in the back of the net, and we got a golazo. Austin Pelto rising above everyone, finding the back of the net. And what a delivery from Ferris Tello to put this on a silver platter for his teammate. And Yinz United going up early here in the 6th minute. Can't afford to give unnecessary corner kicks. A costly mistake for the youngster, and Pups, they would not be denied on their second corner kick attempt. Austin Pelto rising well and rising true, putting this in the back of the net, and we have our first score of the match. How will world-class Premier respond? It's still early. There's so much time left to retake control of this match, but that's not how they're going to get it done. It's quickly contested, now sent outside by Noriega. Lovely bit of skill from Wharton, and now it's world-class Premier. Kamara sends it forward. And back to Diego. Diego bouncing it off Kamara and out wide. Pups have to sort things out. It's sent in, and it's an early opportunity for their goalkeeper, Ryan McMillan, to step off his line and make the collection. Sent into the wide area. And back again. Dustin Langton into the midfield. It passes everyone, and here comes Pelto. He's not a player you want to give opportunities on the ball. World-class Premier letting this bounce a little too freely. Pelto will bring this back in. Here's Ankara. Certainly injects real healthy lifeblood into this midfield. It's sent forward. And now Noriega. Kareem Najib finding Pelto, who's been on fire today. Pelto releasing it. It's a great opportunity for Grace. Can he get it across?
Hey, mano, mano, mano.
And it will be a corner kick here on the near side. It was well blocked from a close range. Shouts for handball, but it did look the defender did well to keep his hands down, and from that range, you're not really going to see that called unless the hand is extended away from the body. Here comes the service. Again, into a good area this time. Wilfred sending it away from the 6-yard box. There's Ahmed. Noriega's first to it. Now Pelto holding his legs well. And sent to the backside. Still alive. Goalkeeper will contest. And it is given as a foul. And Kofi, fortunate to pick this one up. We'll take another look at the replay. It's a good call. It was a little bit, a slightest of shove by Jimmy Gross. That's what took the goalkeeper off his jump. Doesn't have to be a ton of contact. Jimmy Grace certainly not contesting for the ball, and that is the right call. You can see it back on the replay. World-class Premier back on the ball. Will switch the point of attack. Now Kamara down that far touchline. Now in. Here's Ankara. The booming ball across the pitch. Well touched down initially by Diego, but Kareem Najib read it the whole way. Here come the Pups. Good step from Ahmed, and now Kamara quickly restarting the attack. Patrick working against Dustin Langston. Top of the 18 now. Kamara for Jojo Khan, and a lot left to be desired on that final effort. Beautiful sequence of pass from world-class Premier, but no final effort on the attack. Little misunderstanding there. I think Patrick thought that the goalkeeper was just taking this to ground. It is a goal kick, and now McMillan will smash this through the midfield. It's well flicked on the far touchline. Eventually will drift out. Wharton getting enough of a head on this. And just 11 minutes gone thus far. This one's well flicked up, but Noriega will run out of real estate. It will be a throw on the far touch for World Class Premier. It's been a hot day, but the sun is going down and certainly will help the fitness levels and longevity of these players as the sun sets and the light breeze picks up. This is well won by Wharton down the line. It's a perfectly timed challenge in the nick of time from Ahmed. Now sent over to Diego. Beautiful little turn from Dino Camara. Down the line, Diego, as a man, didn't quite find the service he would have liked, but gets a consolation prize of a throw on this near touch. It will be an opportunity for World Class to get their bodies up the pitch. If you're just joining us, we opened up scoring today by way of corner kick. It was a beautiful ball in from Ferristello, touched home by Austin Pelto from inside the 6. And since that, it's just been the one goal to make the difference in this match. Millen will send it across the midfield. Travels past everyone, but now Wharton will take it down. Well, one back by Ankara, and World Class Premier will touch it back down to the pitch. Jojo Khan back inside for Pato. And Kamara won't quite thread the needle on that one. Yinz United back on the ball. Unable to get out that time. World Class Premier, can they take advantage? It's Ankara on the ball, has help. Instead, will send one into the 18 for Jojo Khan. Smallest of margins there, but Khan certainly found himself in a good area. And now will be a throw on the near side, a goal kick for Yinz United. And here we go, sent into the far side by McMillan. Now Noriega bouncing it right back to Cherry. And Cherry will try for the home run ball this time. No recipients to be found, and World Class Premier will happily restart their own attack. Diego immediately under pressure. It's a strong challenge made by Najib. Here comes Ferristello. Looking for Pelto, not quite finding, and this will be a foul for the benefit of World Class Premier. Back underway here in the 16th minute. Class Premier finding their best way through. That's not going to be it. They're very fortunate to find the foul. Well, Yinz United stacking that midfield really well and making it hard to play through. This is sent forward by Diego. Goalkeeper will stay on the line and makes the save patiently. Jojo Khan, I think he had a lot more time and space to work into than he might have realized. Instead, puts it right into Ryan McMillan. And the score remains 1-0 in favor of the Pups. Dello will send it back. Now Cherry over the top. It's a beautiful ball. Kareem Najib, what can he find? Takes the strike on. Golazo for Kareem Najib. It was a hopeful ball over, and Najib, he took that and ran with it. Fantastic run, fantastic finish, and 2-0 to the Pups. They're certainly firing on all cylinders right now. The longtime fullback here for the Pups, Kareem Najib, getting the job done on the service. Held off the defenders so well and was fired at home at the near post. World-class Premier gut punched here early. It's only been 17 minutes and already down the 2. The silver lining there is there's so much time left in this game to take the game back into their own hands, but they have to start one play at a time, and right now it's looking like more of the same. This is a set piece in the middle of the pitch. Good opportunity for the Pups to try another service into the 18. They've had success with the set pieces thus far. Here comes the delivery to the backside. Well flicked across, but Kofi Kumi is there to pick it up. The outlet pass left a little something to be desired, but there's Ankara making his own fortune, making his own luck. He's got his veteran teammate in there. Kamara threading the needle well for Patrick, and Patrick's ball a little too deep on the drop. I think square ball would have been more effective there, but it's certainly good to see World-class Premier engineering another attack, showing they can hit quickly on the counter. Now down the line, Kamara will send it in. Now top of the 18. Trickles out wide for Jojo Khan. Khan still going. Those big striding runs, it's bobbled around, finally pinballed out. Pups will just clear their lines. And now it's sent back to Kofi. Plenty of time for Diego, and instead he'll bring it back. Ahmed trying to thread the needle, and Yinz United will happily take over again. It's another throw for Yinz United here on the near touchline. Well, sent in. Pups will knock this one up in the air. It's not cleanly possessed, and right back at the feet of Yinz United. Noriega will try to put one back into the mix, but a little too direct, and this one travels out for a goal kick. We got a switch here for the Pups. Zach Pagani will make his way on. Kareem Najib, one of the goal scorers, certainly job well done. He'll earn his much-deserved rest. Pagani is certainly a player who can make things happen. We'll see what he's able to provide here on the near side. Stino Kamara upended around the midfield, and will be a set piece for World-class Premier. Quickly sent forward by Kamara. What can Patrick find? Good patience. As now it is Pato on the scene. Pato sends it back. And the Pups can get away. Wharton back to Pelto. And it will come back for the initial spot. Good attempted advantage made, but there was no advantage. And now the Pups will have an opportunity to get forward. This one sent all the way down the pitch in the direction of Grace. Lovely skill from Grace. Takes it on, still going. Almost juggling for joy. We'll send it across to the penalty marker in the final effort. It'll just trickle out. Looks like we'll see another switch. The Pups bringing on Lorenzo D'Agostino, and world-class premier bringing on Wilfred in that back line. Potentially to try to shore things up. Some other subs are making themselves warm, and so we may just see another switch. It looks like Brian Kelly could be the next player to come on. So the flick down the line, still in the mix. D'Agostino getting his first touches on the ball, and he'll just send it back for Kozlowski to redistribute. Dustin Langston looking for Wharton. Not quite able to thread the needle that time. Will be a throw for World Class. Good skill. Pato turning away from trouble and has acres of space to run into. Quickly sent over to Wilfred. And this is better passing, but Pups well positioned to deal with it. Still in the mix. Agostino settles things down. Crunching tackle, but one that does win the ball. It looks like Pups will have to go back in order to go forward. Kozlowski lifting this up the field. Pups firing rather quickly right now. Second ball picked up. And it will be an advantage. Noriega getting the harsh end of that contact, but Pups able to play on, and now it's a world-class premier on the far touchline. Onwards we play. And that fast. Yinz United able to win it back. And well taken out of the air by Daniel Ankara. Second ball falls kindly for Ferris Tello. Tello still working, needs to release it. And the chance has gone. Too many blue shirts there. Not enough support for Tello. That's a chance for World Class to get forward. It's sent into the midfield. Good hold-up play from Khan. And now it will be a throw on the near touchline for Pagani. Pagani finding Noriega.
Hey!
Onwards we play. It looks like an advantage given, and Pups just a moment away from being able to take advantage of that advantage. Instead, we'll have a switch here on the near side. Pups bringing out Dustin Langston and bringing on their number 4. For World Class Premier, it's Brian Kelly stepping on, as well as Jonathan. Will be a set piece on the far touchline. Looks like Pato's a little shaken up. And World Class will just send everyone forward. Here in the 27th minute, World Class Premier still trailing by the 2 goals. First one scored off of a set piece. Veristello delivering it for Austin Pelto. Second goal, a beauty of a run, scored by Kareem Najib off the fantastic ball from the back. And we're back underway. World Class Premier electing to play on the ground for now. Here comes Ahmed. Out to Wilfred. And it looks like Wilfred ran out of real estate here on the near side. Pups will take the chance to get bodies forward. Pagani connecting with Grace. Grace trying desperately to win it. Shouts for a penalty kick. It's not given. And it will be a goal kick and nothing more. That was Rodman, a player who got the worst end of the tackle. Lovely little turn there from Rodman. Still going, Rodman. And has no potential recipients to send this one to. It was a tough position to be in. World Class Premier back on the ball. Sent into the midfield. Kamara bowled over, and it will be a quickly taken set piece. Jonathan finding Pato. Now out to Wilfred. Advantage is given. Certainly could have been a foul, and instead this one's sent innocuously wide. Yinz United with the throw on the far touchline. Well, sent back in by Kelly, but Noriega is there. Here comes Grace. He's got a man on the near side. It's a beautiful ball for Zach Pagani. Pagani releasing this one, and it's well saved. And World Class Premier will pick this one up. It's a good save from Kofi, to be sure, but perhaps lacked a little bit of the pace of the shot. Ankara won't care. He'll send it forward for Kamara. Ninu Kamara in a dangerous angle off the bar. What a chance from Kamara. It looked like Kamara had taken himself far too deep to put this in, but he did well to lift it up over the goalkeeper and almost into the back of the net. Here's a second look at the replay. Really strong from Kamara, who has that capability, has that speed, but perhaps would have been better off releasing this earlier before he got to the difficult position. Oh, Jimmy Grace turning into trouble, but winning and correcting his own mistake. There's Rodman. And it drifts innocuously out for a throw on the far touchline. Ahmed looking and finding a man in the middle. It is given as a foul. Lorenzo D'Agostino deemed to be the guilty party. And Anchor will waste no time. Here comes Wilfred. Well, bounce back. Whoa. Noriega was all over that. Lovely skill from Jonathan. Now Pato sees something he likes. It's over the top. And Khan whiffing at the crucial moment. That was a beautiful service for Jojo Khan, and he's got to make more from that. Not an easy chance with two defenders bearing down, but those are the moments you look back and will want back. This is Rye McMillan sending it upfield. There's no real recipients, and now World Class Premier will engineer their own attack. Another hopeful ball. Here we go. Yinz United firmly in the driver's seat right now. Still not afraid to let a long ball go, and this one connects. It's Jimmy Grace at the top of the 18. I think even he was surprised at how easily this fell to his feet and was not able to release the ball in a timely manner. Pelto will pick up the pieces, now sends it across. No recipients there in the middle for Yinz United, and here comes Wilfred. Back in, Pato with time and space to work into. And we'll send one long. There's Noriega winning the ball, finding Rodman. World-class Premier right back on it. Wilfred looking for the return pass. And that is going to be a foul going against the Pups in a good area. I think Pups still disappointed from the earlier non-call. There was a player, it was when Jojo Khan came from an offside position, contested the ball, and eventually led to the Pups turning it over and conceding the foul. But we're talking about ancient history in the context of this game, and there's no go-backs. Will be a set piece, and it will be an opportunity for Daniel Ankara and company to find something here against the run of play. Ankara from about 30 will take the shot on, and there's the token dive from the goalkeeper. It was never really a shot that looked to be troubling McMillan, and Yinz United will take their time putting this back into play. Will be a goal kick. McMillan launching this across the midfield. It's well flicked on. The second ball will just drift out wide. And we're just into the 35th minute. A little over 10 minutes left to play here in this first half. Still time for a final word from either of these sides, but boy, one goal would be huge for World-Class Premier just to pull back some of the momentum and put themselves in a favorable position for the second half. They've certainly had their chances, and you imagine they'll be able to create some more. This is going to be a throw here on the far touchline for Yinz United. Orton sends it in, not finding any initial success. World class, able to hold on. It's Noriega now for the Pups. Agostino to the top of the 18. What a turn from Grace. Can he put it home? That's excellent goalkeeping there from Kofi Kumi. They come off his line and narrow down the angle. What a goal this would have been from Jimmy Grace, who turned with ease, almost like the back line wasn't there. And it came down to Kofi Kumi to stop this one. Otherwise, we'd be talking about 3-0 for the Pups. This is Jonathan sending it over to Wilfred, and those are the mistakes that really seem to pile up. Yinz United will take this opportunity to make another switch, and it looks like Kareem Najib will step on. This will be a throw on the near side. Connor Wharton steps off. Yinz United will have a throw. It's Pagani, player to get forward. It's a long throw from Pagani into a good area. Jojo Khan looking for a way out. Sends it down the line, not a forceful clearance, and now World Class will have to find another way out. There's Pato sending it forward. Dino Camara has a runner down this near side. And well cut out. Ryan McMillan doesn't like what he sees and will quickly send it forward. That's a great ball from McMillan. We're right back underway. This is Ankara. He's got options upfield. And Kelly is a player who can make an impact. Hasn't really gotten his fair chance to get some touches. And this one again drifts over his head. Looks like Jojo Khan will make his way off, as will Zach Pagani. Dustin Langston is on for the Pups. And Kevin Pezpa will step on for World Class Premier. This one's well won by World Class Premier. Still up for grabs. We'll have another throw here for World Class. Quickly sent back. Pressure is there, but Ahmed does well to avoid that pressure. Sent to the top of the 18, and good goalkeeping there from Ryan McMillan. Set high. This one trickles over the first man. And World Class will try to start another attack. It's Kamara undone by Cherry. Second bite at the apple now for World Class Premier. Jonathan sees something he likes. Will play Kevin Prespa. Kevin shooting one across the 18. Jonathan had a difficult time there sorting out his feet. Rodman will get the Pups free. It's Grace working against Ahmed. Leaves Ahmed in the dust. Here comes Grace across the 18. It's Rodman. Can he finish? And there it is, the goal finally found. And there's some discussion, it looks like, between the linesman and center official, but the goal will stand. 3-0 for Yinz United. Let's take another look at the replay and see where the controversy lies. Looks like at the very least we're going to get a yellow card for dissent here for the World Class Premier bench. Well, there's a conversation still going on. I think there's claims for offside. It comes down to, one, where is the receiving player when the ball was played and who played it? I think there's a conversation, was this a tackle from Pato or was it played by the Yinz player? And that would determine whether this is onside or not. It's really hard to say, even from the replay. Here's one more final look at that replay. And it looks like conversations are done. It will be given as a goal. Certainly, from my angle, does look like it was a tackle. Grace was certainly behind the back line. So I guess It had to be a tackle from Pato. It does look like that was the case from back here, but really hard to know, and we're going to have to trust our officiating crew down there on the line and in the action. In any case, it's 3-0 for the Pups. That goal, again, will be accredited to Jimmy Grace. The assist, I guess there can't be an assist because it was played back by the defender. So it'll go down as unassisted, although Rodman certainly had a hand in making it happen. Class Premier obviously not in the position they would have solved themselves, but we have seen them come back from large deficits before, and don't count them out. They've got a lot of time left to play. This is D'Agostino making a tackle. And Yinz finally will send it out of trouble, but not before the foul is committed. Will be a set piece for World Class Premier in the midfield. Daniel Ankro will send this one in. Our side. Pato can't quite thread the needle, and now it's Yinz United looking to get forward. Pelto over the top. Keeper has to come off his line. And makes a really good decision, Kofi Kumi. And just as quickly as World Class were building their attack, they turn it over, and now really sloppy bit of play. Here comes Brian Kelly. Try to bring World Class Premier back into the fold. Sent forward. Kamara sends it back. Pino Kamara out to Kelly. And that's a booming ball across. It was starting to look like a really strong built for World Class Premier, but the final effort was lacking. .44th minute, Yinz United have a goal kick. Ryan McMillan will send it forward. Well flicked on by Noriega, but no recipients on the end. And it will be a throw over on the far touchline. Pelto is off, and Nolan Rodman back on. Into the 45th minute, and Yinz will have another throw. They're certainly in control at the moment. It might be a good time for World Class Premier to resettle at the half. One goal does completely change the conversation, completely change the atmosphere, but right now, World Class Premier having a hard time finding the back of the net. There will be another throw out there on the far touchline. Yinz marching their way down that far touchline, yard by yard, inch by inch. And now we'll send another across the 18. It falls innocuously for Kofi Kuma, who will send all his players up the pitch. Good diagonal ball across, flicked on by Wilfred. And that's a huge tackle on the near touchline. Alfred sends it back. Now Pato looking to get a touch. Wins the second ball. And this could be much better for World Class Premier. They have bodies up in the box. Yinz have to be careful and do well to send this one out. We're now into stoppage. Second minute of stoppage time here in this first half period. World Class Premier looking to force something in before we get that halftime whistle. Here's Dino Camara. Doing enough, and there is a set piece for World Class. Pato standing over the ball, and we'll have an opportunity to curl this one in. It's a beautiful service to the backside and well away from Noriega. An important storm for the Pups. They're in the final moments here of this half. I'm not sure. It did look like that was a pretty straight clearance over that far touchline, but it looks like it's given the way of Yinz United. This one finally falls to the turf. Here comes Ankara. Looking to thread the needle. That's a beautiful ball. What can Wilford do? He's in 1v1. Cuts the one man. Beautiful turn. Falls kindly to the back post. Still in the mix. And Yinz have outlasted another storm. Clearance made at the expense of a throw.
Come on, man.
Still in the mix. World Class will have another throw. We're here just over 3 minutes into stoppage time. No sign yet as to how much stoppage we will have, but World Class still on the ball. Beautiful little turn here from Ankara, and still scanning out the field, trying to find the space. This is Jonathan out to Kelly. Ryan Kelly has an overlapping run. Instead, will serve it himself. It's a great service, but Ryan McMillan well off his line. Ice this one down. You imagine this could be the whistle for the end of the half. It's great goalkeeping to come and take some pressure off your back line. And now McMillan will launch this down the pitch. No signs of stopping yet. This half will continue. Here's a lovely little turn there. Beautiful skill from Ankara. Will try to thread the needle. And goalkeeper finally will come. Better late than never, they say. And Ryan McMillan will come to the edge of his 18 and get this one. After 4 minutes plus of stoppage, we are on to our halftime break. Yinz United leading by a score of 3-0. And Yinz United will be confident and happy with their first half performance. It was 3 goals first executed off a corner kick served by Faristello, scored by Austin Pelto. The second was a beautiful long ball sent all the way up the field and scored by Kareem Najib. Najib holding off the defender and finishing at the near post. The third, albeit controversial goal, scored by Jimmy Grace after a tackle in the box from World Class. The situation set up by Nolan Rodman and, again, scored by Jimmy Grace. And that will see us through into the second half. We're going to take our halftime break. We'll see you back for the second half. Let us know your predictions. Don't forget to drop a like on the video to help others find us in the algorithm. And, of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to DMV Sports Media for all your best amateur and semi-professional footy coverage. We have the podcast, the DMV Recap Show, going live Monday night. And we will have a whole host of NPSL and UPSL playoff action throughout the week, in addition to some other contests, and catch all the American Premier League playoff coverage next season, as well as one match each week. I'm Noah Walker signing off for the moment, but we'll see you back for the second half. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is upon us here in the American Premier League Championship Finals. The playoffs has taken us here to this beautiful Sunday night in Langley, Virginia. Langley High School is the venue. Yinz United and World Class are the contestants, but so far it's been all Yinz United on the scoreline. World Class Premier have certainly had their chances, but have yet to find the back of the net. And now we got 45 minutes for World Class Premier to erase the 3-goal deficit, or for Yinz United to hang on and claim another championship trophy. We are underway. World Class Premier playing left to right, wearing their blue and black kits. Yinz United will play right to left, wearing their yellow and black tops. Goal scorers for the Pups are Austin Pelto, Jimmy Grace, and Kareem Najib. Goals coming, albeit off entirely different circumstances. One off a corner, one from a beautiful run down the near side, and one from a tackle made inside the box on kind of a scrappy play. They all count the same, as a wise man once said, the most beautiful goal and the stuffiest tap in across the line. They all go the same in the score sheet. And right now, World Class Premier would take any kind of goal and find themselves back in the game. As we mentioned, they're a side that really knows how to battle back, and don't count them out, even despite a 3-goal advantage. This is Ankara looking to hit pay dirt. Clearance well sent away. World Class Premier taking their liberties. Players allowed to make this throw from deep back from the field, but I think the issue is from where in relation on the field he's taking it. He's taking it, in other words, too far back, close to his own goal. And this will be a throw on the near side for World Class. And it looks like Kevin will send this one in. Takes a hop, now sent out. Ankara looking for a window. It's only partially cleared, and now Yinz United will just send this up and out. Well tackled. Pups looking for a counterattack. This will be sent back. Kofi Kuma quickly sending it away. It is going to be a foul going against Najib. World Class Premier quickly looking to get back underway. And that is going to be another foul going against the Pups. World Class Premier have this set piece. It's one they'll want to make the most of. And that is certainly not the service they would have liked. This one's sent up the pitch. Pressure coming immediately, but now Kofi Kuma well distributing, and here comes Ahmed. Plenty of time and space, and we'll send one down the line. It's Ryan Kelly sending one across. Beautiful ball across from Kelly, but Kamara unable to find a second act, and now it's going to be another throw here for World Class. Quickly sent in by Kevin. Ankara Thought about playing the long ball in. He only really has Kamara. And that one sails errantly over everyone. Not a bad ball in, but just really narrow margins to connect. Najib will send this down the line. Well helped forward. Now into the corner. It's a foot race now, and Jimmy Grace doing enough to win the throw. So sent forward. Kamara out wide. As Kevin, that's a lovely bit of skill. But the final pass left a little something to be desired. Yinz will find their goalkeeper here with the back pass. It's McMillan. And here's a booming kick up the field that could ask the question. Tello forces it into the wide area. Well mopped up by Ahmed. Now Kozlowski, oh, he's undone. Here comes Dino Kamara, has Kelly, but Yinz United colleague coming across. Cherry mopping up well, but not finding the correct outlet pass. Now sent down the pitch. Ahmed will look through the midfield. Justin out to Kevin. And there will be another throw for World Class. Plenty of time for a comeback, but right now Yinz seem perfectly and comfortably positioned to deal with these attacks. It's going to take a little something special from World Class, a moment of brilliance, and they have the players to do it. Watch out for Ankara, watch out for Dino Kamara. And Jojo Khan when he's at his best. This is Tito. Helping settle things down. Ball still in the mix. Grace sends it out wide. Now it's Kareem Najib. Didn't find the pass he would have liked, Najib, but did well to kind of damage control. Now, World Class pass forward. Doesn't clear the first man, and Tello will send it back. Well, won by Brian Kelly. Now, Kamara back to Kelly. And Noriega will take over. Another errant pass. Yinz United getting away from, I don't know, what they usually do well, and that is moving the ball through the midfield on the ground. Finding Noriega, finding their main players, and they've defended well, but they are allowing World Class Premier a lot of opportunity to feel out this defense. This one's sent down the line. Here comes Pelto with time to work into. He'll send it for Grace. It's a beautiful ball forward. And Jimmy Grace will wait for accomplices. Great defending from Ahmed. Jimmy Grace stays on his feet. sends it across, begs for a finish, and Kofi is there to pick this one up. Sent over to the wide area. There's Dino Kamara. Now Kevin. No easy options there. Yinz United will take over. It's Pelto bouncing it back. Wharton now. Just 10 minutes into this second half period, and we haven't seen any clear-cut chances, although we've seen half chances. This is won by Pato. World-class premier will put their name in the hat. It's Kelly who's been getting into better and better positions. Brian Kelly serving the table for Dino Camaro. The shot taken, and the shot is blocked. And that was a great sequence of play. I think Kelly is really feeling his way into this game. Really unselfish there to find Kamara, but I think he'll be well within his right to try a strike on net himself, Ryan Kelly. World class having success on this near touchline. Here comes Kelly again. This pass a little too far, and will trickle out for a goal kick to come. Yinz United, you can hear them talking internally. They know it's not good enough right now, but they have been defending well. World class. Certainly getting closer and closer to goal the more Yinz give them these chances. Yinz United will make a switch. It looks like Kareem Najib is off. Wilfred back to Ahmed. Now down the line for Kevin. Ankara driving a goal. Kind of caught in two minds, couldn't release it in time, and now it's Pagani who has replaced Kareem Najib. Beautiful release from Kevin. Goalkeeper off his line. Defender has to intervene first. And it looks like this will be a corner kick. Now Kevin serving into a good area. McMillan comes first. Gets a strong punch. Now Yinz United looking forward. It's Pelto streaking full steam ahead. May outrun his support, and it looks like he has done so. The final touch, just finding the waiting Ahmed in the back line. Now forward. Great ball out wide for Ferris Tello. Tello with the early strike. And not far outside of the range of Jimmy Grace. This will be a goal kick to come. This one ping-pongs back and forth. Finally, Pelto touches it down. Here comes Pagani. Pagani Finding Tello. Yinz spoiled for choice. The final pass goes errantly wide. It looks like it will bounce all the way over the near touchline for a throw for Yinz United. There's the ball down the line. Will be another throw here. Wharton looking down the line. Has Tello. Now Noriega turning out of trouble. Beautiful ball inside. Justin did well enough. Now Kofi will send it forward. Well, flicked forward by Noriega. Back down the line. There will be a foul, this time going against Jose Noriega. Good early ball from Ankara. Wilfred has options to make. Executes that swim move really well, Wilfred. But the final effort really left something to be desired, and now will be a throw for Yinz United. Just under 30 minutes left to play in this finals match. Yinz looking for another trophy to put in their case. The much coveted American Premier League Spring 25 trophy still at stake. If, and it's a big if, we were tied at the end of regulation, we would have 2 10-minute extra time periods, followed by penalty kicks if there were still no clear winner. However, as it stands, Yinz United would be your champions at the end of 90 if all holds true. Oh, this is calamitous at the back. Jimmy Grace rounds the goalkeeper. Can he find the final strike? It looks like the initial chance is gone, and a great save there from Kofi to keep the scoreline as it is. And there is a player down. It looks like World Class Will we need a switch. Great run from Grace. Maybe just a bit of a heavy touch to take it far wide. But you got to give credit to Kofi Kumi for making this big stretch, this big save at full stretch here. World Class will have to make a switch. On comes number 25. It's Patrick. This one sent back by Kelly. A little turn from Justin. Kelly will look down the line. It's a good ball for Kamara, but a little too hot for Kamara to hang on. Now it'll be a throw on this near touchline for the Pups. Well delivered. Kamara still going to work, but Kozlowski has made the clearance. The game has kind of fallen flat right now, just a bit static. We need to see some more life, especially from World Class, if we want to see them back into it. As it stands, it's Yinz United on the attack. Tello will put it back inside. Noriega back to Kozlowski. The pressure is there, and here we go. It's Patrick fending one forward. There's shouts for a penalty kick. And it looks like nothing will be given. Onwards we play. Has to be asked, though. I think Patrick was in a great position to take this shot. Instead, elected to pass this one to Dino Camara, who may have suffered some contact through, but I think had already taken a heavy touch. The goalkeeper was collecting. Well, forward, and next time we have a chance, we'll come back and review the replay of that last moment, but for now, it's World Class still trying to find something. Pato is back inside. Ball ricochets up and out, and now we'll have a throw for Yinz United. Yeah. Michael Cherry doing well to get his body to the spot and try to shield this one off. At least I think that's how the referee had seen it. It's one of those that depends on your interpretation. Lorenzo D'Agostino is back on the pitch. D'Agostino will try to send it forward. Doesn't find any recipients. There's Kamara. Back to Pato. Pato will take this strike on, but no clear direction on this one. There's Wharton down the line. Back across. Ball dies out before reaching Pagani. Kamara back to the feet of Wilson. We will do another ball switch here. There's a drop ball. Kevin will send it back. Beautiful little turn. Is there a strike? World Class looking for the window. Patrick still has the ball at his feet. And there is a foul going against World Class, coming out for the benefit of Yinz United. Ninth minute, just about 21 minutes left to play in regulation, and urgency getting more and more apparent for World Class. This is well flicked on by Noriega. Second ball falls kindly for Ankara. Ankara is a player who will likely have to go above and beyond in order to kickstart something for his side. Dino Camara and Brian Kelly are other players who have stood out at times. This is well won. They're on the near side. Tello Driving inside, lets it go. That's a heroic challenge there. And we're back underway. Kofi sending one up to Daniel Ankara. Now Kelly trying to make things happen, and like Cherry is there. Looked on. Shot taken from point blank range. And there's shouts for a handball, but this one was skied well up and over. And this was certainly a chance that could have been taken. We'll take another look back on the instant replay. Weigh the veracity of the handball claims. Hard to see from our angle, but certainly looks like it could have taken a touch off of Pagani's hand. This is flicked forward by Grace. And Rodman will be whistled for the foul now. Good turn here for Justin. We'll try to send one downfield. A little too much juice on that pass and far too direct. Now, Yinz will take their time sending this goal kick back in. Just about 18 minutes and change left to play, plus whatever stoppage is given. Let's see what World Class have up their sleeve. This is banked forward by McMillan. Pagani sends it away. Grace now has help. Rodman looking to the corner, but looks like Tito ran himself out of real estate, and Yinz will have a throw on the far touchline. Beautiful service. World Class able to send it away. Second bite at the apple for the Pups. Well sent in. Noriega contorts his body to send it across, but looks like this one will just trickle out for a throw all the way in the corner. And it looks like it's going to be treated as a kick. It's given. And they will sort this out. It is a throw all the way in the corner for World Class Premier here in the 74th minute. Got to find a way out of their own area. Noriega puts it forward. Shot from distance and not that far wide. Beautiful strike there from Nolan Rodman. Here's a second look at that strike from Rodman from distance. Ball had the dip, just didn't quite have the direction, and now we will play a goal kick from the back. Ahmed looking forward. It's a foul. This time going the way of Yinz United. Noriega is the aggrieved party. Now Pups will send it in. It's not fully dealt with, and Grace will run it down. It looks like took the final touch off of Grace, so onwards we play. Pato back inside for Justin. Good turn from Pato, and there will be a set piece in the midfield. Right back in play. Here comes Kevin. It is going to be a foul going against world-class Premier. Looks like Kevin is the player getting addressed. And here we go. Zach Pagani shooting one down the pitch. And Kofi will come and collect at the outer reaches of his 18. Ball into the corner, asking the question, but Cherry is there to marshal any would-be attacker out. There's some activity here on the world-class touchline. It looks like Jojo Khan might make his reappearance into the match. Junior also set to come on and stir things up. Junior Ashaberry. Here comes Kelly. Driving down the line, ran out of space and brought it back. It's Camaro. That's a heavy tackle, but a well-won tackle. Now we will see the first switch come in. It's Nino Camara. No, excuse me. It's Jojo Khan stepping on. Good ball from Justin. Well helped on by Dino Camara. Kelly has space, takes this shot on. Did not catch it cleanly, and this one will go wide. It was a well-worked effort, though, to draw all the defenders inside. Kelly crept in here and almost found his effort from the back door. Will be a goal kick now for Yinz United. And it will be a throw here on the near touchline. Good little turn from Pato. And now sent forward. Safety first from the Pups back line. It was a bit of a nervy back pass, and Ryan McMullen was not having any of it. All sent in. Ankara Looking for space. It's turned into the box. Sent away. I've seen some good life here from World Class. Is it too little too late, or can they pull one back to start something? This one's sent away for a corner kick. And Ankara lines up to take this one. Quickly sent in. Dinu gives it right back. Here's Ankara. Ankara still looking for space and will settle for the throw. Back again. Jonathan lets it go. Shot from distance, but ball always a little too high. And now Yinz will have a goal kick in the final 10 minutes. We've moved on to the 81st minute. Pups still firmly in control of this one with the 3-goal advantage. And they're that much closer to another championship title, and the trophy sits here as a constant reminder of what's at stake here. This is sent forward by Ankara. A lot of space opening up. Here's Brian Kelly lining up the shot. Almost a carbon copy of the last effort, but sent well wide. So it will be goal kick. Meanwhile, Pups will bring on some final support to see themselves over the end line. Kozlowski, Pelto. Oh, come on. This one bounces back and forth. Ankara has Justin. Good turn. The advantage is given, and here comes Kelly. Streaking down the line. Kelly will keep this alive. Still going is Brian Kelly, and the final touch comes off the Yinz United man. Good early delivery from Ankara. So many yellow shirts there. This one comes through the traffic and into the waiting arms of Ryan McMillan, who's played really solid today. Hasn't had to make any of the flying acrobatic TV saves, but has just been really good in communication and really good in his consistency, and that may be enough to earn the clean sheet here in this championship final. Time will tell. This one's sent forward. Well, no clear recipient on the end of it. The championship trophy and champagne toast awaits one of these sides right now. The Vegas odds squarely fixated on Yinz United. Their chances get better and better as the time ticks lower and lower. We're on to the end of the 84th minute. Do we have any late game heroics in store? Right now it's a throw for World Class on the far touchline. And here comes Junior. Stepping on to make a late impact for World Class Premier. Junior's another one of those World Class Premier U16 youth players who's playing with the big boys, playing with some of his longtime coaches, and will look to make an impact. This one's sent away by the Pups. And everything needs to be full speed ahead for World Class Premier. They really don't have much time. They got 3 goals to make up. Here's Ankara to send it out wide. Jonathan will connect. Khan goes down. There was some extracurriculars there. Khan went down, and it seemed like there might have been a kick out there into one of the Yinz players. We'll come back. Only instant replay. And it looks like Jojo Khan's day is done. World Class will have to play out these final few minutes. Down to 10. Oh, yeah. There's the kick out. Khan was making a fair challenge on the ball. Had his foot extended. It looks like may have had contact. One of the Yinz players may have stepped on him somewhere in there. And well, the aftermath speaks for itself. Jojo Khan's day is done. He has received a red card, and now World Class, their fate is looking gloomier and gloomier here. Well, game will continue here in the 88th minute. World Class still trailing by the 3 goals. They'll play out the rest of this match with the 10 men. This one's sent down the pitch, and Pato will send it back. Little turn from Junior that could kickstart something. Here's Patrick. And that is certainly going to be a foul. About as clear a foul as you're going to have, and not much left to be seen in this one. Nope, that's the push in the back. Nothing to see here. Onwards we play. The kick coming out of the back. The famous American Premier League pizza is here for the fans to celebrate and enjoy their team's success. Congratulations to both sides, both runner-up and champion, who have traveled a long road to make it here today through regular season excellence and 3 rounds of playoffs. Our condolences to the fallen player from Yinz United, Phil Gershman, a longtime player in APL. A young man taken too early, and shout out to the Gershman family, and our condolences is better said. Yinz United moments away from the trophy celebration. Just have to see out these final few minutes. It's well sent forward by Ryan McMillan. World Class still on the ball. Will look forward. And that's certainly a foul. Lorenzo D'Agostino going to go in the book for that one. And now it's a set piece for World Class Premier. Here comes another attack. Ricochet falls favorably for Tito. It's sent forward. And it will be another foul around the midfield. The ball down the line. A lot of time and space for Grace. Grace will try to ping it in. Instead, it will collect the corner kick. We're now into stoppage time, and not much left now. Stick around for the final few moments after the match for trophy presentation and pizza celebration. It's going to be hard to enjoy the pizza celebration if you're watching digitally, but we'll try to bring you the best experience of the trophy presentation as far as we can here in the final aftermath of this match. Here is the in-swinger. Oh, it's a good delivery, still sent across, but D'Agostino's ball just goes up and over. Four minutes of stoppage. We've already surpassed the first minute. I'm assuming that means 3 added additional minutes plus the first we've already moved past, but at least 3 minutes to go. There's a big booming ball down the line, and it just misses Kelly. Good challenge there in the middle. Ankara able to find Jonathan. Here comes Jonathan with a late sequence of attack, but not enough to beat this Yinz back line, who've really been on point today. There is going to be a handball before Yinz made the final clearance. Well, here we go. It's a late challenge through the back of Dustin Langdon. All kept alive. And there is some contact after the fact. It looks like it will be a foul. There's the yellow card given to the Yinz United man. There's Pelto, who goes in the book here late for the challenge, the boots, and the step. Jerry winning the first ball. Junior from distance. Ball travels up and out, perhaps off his own teammate. Kelly will bring it down. It's a lovely touch from Brian Kelly. Still going to work. Kelly walking the tightrope well, sends it across. And now sent out. That is the final whistle. Yinz United are your 2025 Spring American Premier League champions here in this playoff championship final. Congratulations to the Pups on winning another bit of hardware to add to their long-standing trophy case. World-class Premier, congratulations to them on a great season. They've made it this far. They are the runners-up And lots to look forward to, lots to be proud of, both young and old. They have some wily veterans in this side, and they have some young players up from the academy. They're doing it right. They're playing the right way, and big shout out to World Class. But this is Yinz United's moment, and we will join them in the trophy presentation and ceremony for the next few minutes. Stick around while we present the trophy and join them in celebration and honor this achievement here. Another championship for Yinz. We really have done it the best for the duration. Not much left to be said from me, so I thank you for joining us here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. We're going to keep the cameras rolling, enjoy the trophy presentation, but my work here is all but done. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe. Check out aplofficial.com. And don't forget to tune in for all of our big contests on the week. We got Los Toros and Virginia Dream on Thursday night, 8:30, live on DMV Sports Media. We have NPSL Wednesday night, in addition to some WPSL action in the women's sector. And then we got USL2. Patuxent is playing, as well as several NPSL contests. And then on Sunday, it's Virginia Dream hosting VA Revolution in the UPSL semifinals down in the DMV South. Lots of reasons to subscribe. Join myself and Gio Monterosso on our DMV Recap podcast live at 6:45. But for now, it's back to the trophy presentation and ceremony here. There they are, your 2025 American Premier League APL champions, Yinz United Pups. And congratulations, there it is.